Greetings, everyone. This is Mythical Daka, and welcome to World of Warships. This is the latest in Wargaming.net's line of combat with early 20th century vehicles. This one obviously focusing on warships from, I believe these start about the mid-1930s up into probably the early 1950s. There are other two games you probably heard of. I've done videos on them both. World of Tanks and World of Warplanes, obviously focusing on aircraft and armor. This one is still in fairly early stages right now. The tech trees are certainly not fully fleshed out. Only a couple of them are really filled up. This is the United States tech tree, which you can see I'm working on. There's 4 classes of ships. You got destroyers. These are the small, fast ones. They actually carry a fair amount of firepower, primarily in the form of torpedoes, from what I can tell. Then you got the cruisers, which I think are intended to be the more balanced type of ships. You know, they have some firepower, speed, maneuverability, all that fun stuff. And you got the battleships. These are big, heavily armored, very slow, and of course carry huge cannons for massive firepower. And then you got aircraft carriers, which don't really have much in the way of defenses on their own, I believe. But obviously, they have a lot of firepower in the form of the planes they can launch. They can launch fighters, bombers, torpedo craft, all that kind of fun stuff. Right now, I believe it's USA and Japan that have something resembling a full tech tree. USSR, fairly limited right now. They've only got destroyers. You see there's a couple premium ships here and there. Germany only has cruisers at the moment. More will be added over time, of course. This was the case with their other games as well. I can remember early on with World of Tanks, there were only American, Soviet, and German tanks, and then they added, I believe it was British, French, and Chinese, but you can correct me on that if I'm mistaken. And certainly they added more vehicles, and they'll rearrange the tech tree as they see fit. Like I said, I'm currently working on cruisers. I got my Tier 3 cruiser in the U.S. tree. That's the St. Louis class. You can see its stats there. It doesn't have much for anti-air, which is kind of sad. It looks like the Chester actually has no anti-air, whatever. Anti-air is basically just the various machine guns that are pointed skyward in case planes fly too close. Your ship will start shooting automatically. I'm working on getting into the battleship tech tree myself. I'm really looking forward to the Iowa class. The very famous battleship USS Missouri, I believe, was an Iowa class. And actually, living here in Massachusetts, we actually have the USS Massachusetts docked underneath the bridge near my house as part of Battleship Cove. I believe that's an Iowa class. I'm not sure if I'm going to bother with the aircraft carriers yet, but we'll see. I mean, it's early yet. I haven't obviously played a ton. Let me see. And right here, you can actually, they actually have a service record that you can level up. And you get nice little bonuses here. You get free experience, you get free money. That's the main reason why I have like 900,000 credits right now. I don't know if they've added this into World of Tanks and World of Warplanes. I haven't really looked, but it is something that they have here in World of Warships. They have these daily missions that you can carry out, which I haven't really done a whole lot of yet. Get little bonuses, like in this case, I could get 35,000 credits for winning 3 games. I could get 35,000 credits for causing 60,000 damage, which you can see I'm a long way off from that. And that's like total damage over the course of the day, whereas this 20,000 credits is for 10,000 damage in one battle. And of course, you can build up free XP like you can in the other games. A certain amount of experience that you gain after each battle is converted into free XP. And we're just going to go do a co-op battle. That's mostly what I've been doing so far. It's basically you're a team of human players against a team of AI. I actually haven't played this in a little bit, so I gotta see if I can even remember how to do this. It ought to be pretty interesting. Let's see, it'll tell you what your general role is here. Tell you what the point value is of each one, blah blah blah, all that fun stuff. This is important to try to figure out. You got to know what the different icons are so you know what kind of ships you're matched up against. We actually have, it looks like, a couple of battleships in this on our team. And the computer opponents will be pretty much the exact same ships. We got a couple destroyers here, we like 3 of those, 1, 2, 3 cruisers, and a pair of battleships in the middle. And the objective here is to score 1,000 points before the enemy team. There we go. Let's get into it. So here you can see my ship up close and personal. Let's back out of that because that's going to be terrible to try to do anything that close in. Although you can go, if you zoom all the way in, now you got the gunner view basically. You can see down in the lower left corner, my ship is absolutely bristling with guns. I believe I have 14 guns altogether, 152 millimeter cannons or something like that. Oh, excuse me. And we're just gonna go cruising on into the water here. I can tell you from what I have played, even though taking down destroyers is in theory very easy because they're so small and light, it doesn't take a lot of damage to take them down, but they do have torpedoes, and torpedoes will kill your ship dead very quickly. And unfortunately, when you're in a big cruiser like this, or worse, in a big battleship, you're going to have a hard time dodging torpedoes because they move fairly quickly through the water. And you get to carry 2 types of ammunition. You got high explosive and armor piercing. I think high explosive is generally better for disabling individual systems like engines or maybe some of the guns. Whereas armor piercing typically does more damage to the superstructure. And then next to that you can see what looks like probably a fire extinguisher and a wrench. That's the repair option. That doesn't actually recover any of your ship's hit points. What it does is if your ship is on fire, or if it's taking on water or something along those lines. Okay, they spotted something. Anyhow, that will, immediately put out the fire, patch up the holes below the water line and stuff like that. It's got a cooldown of, I think, like a minute and a half or so. So you need to be careful when you use it. Unfortunately, sometimes you'll go and use it, and then you'll immediately get hit by something else, and your ship will be on fire again. It's just bad luck.
Enemy force detected.
Alright, so let's see what we can do here. Are they close enough? Probably not. Although these guys... That's on the other side of the damn island. This guy is certainly close enough. Let's go full reverse. Alright, we did some damage. I'm going to have to let them go because their other crews are being there. I'm going to need to give this guy some support. He's in a 1-on-2 situation here, it looks like, so I'm kind of feeling like an idiot now. Leaving that poor guy all alone. Hopefully he's got some torpedoes in the water going after those guys. Best case scenario, of course, is if I can broadside these enemy ships, I can bring the most guns to bear doing that. Probably about 7 or 8 of my guns. Right now, I'm kind of going head-on, so I can only bring about 3 guns to bear. He's moving pretty quick. I need to lead a little more. And you can see I set him on fire after hitting him twice. Alright, let me back out of here so I can see what the heck I'm doing. Alright, I'm just going to keep cruising ahead. Because he's moving more to the side, and I'll eventually broadside him. Next volley, I'll switch to AP rounds. And then I'll hopefully start doing more damage. Yeah, he just got torpedoed, so now we can start focusing on the other ship here.
Our team has taken the lead.
Alright, got a couple of hits in there. Oh, only one actually hit, huh? I think the high explosives have a better chance of setting enemy ships on fire, too. It does take a lot to bring a ship down, especially since we're shooting at a battleship here. I know it's not ideal because I don't have the firepower to really go toe-to-toe with him, but he hasn't really started shooting a whole lot at me. Hopefully I'll get some help in the meantime. Yeah, see, now we're broadside. Now I got way more of my cannons hitting him. Let's fire a few high explosives at him. Slow down a bit. Damn it. Yeah, he turned around. That kind of threw my aim off. Yeah, see, look at that. He lit up real nice after that one. See how we're doing. Okay, doesn't look like we're actively going to run into anything here. We'll slow down in the meantime. Slow down at half. Whoa. I don't think I've ever actually fired all those cannons at once before. Fortunately for me, he's shooting mostly at somebody else. Alright, let's start backing up. I don't want him hiding behind that island if I can help it. Getting credit for the kill would be nice. That doesn't happen a lot, just given the sheer amount of damage you end up having to do to them. Alright, I'm gonna have to aim a little higher. We almost got him. Yeah, alright. We actually got him.
Enemy battleship destroyed.
Nice, I'll take it. You get little bonuses for these ribbons that you get too, I think. Alright, I'm not sure how much I'm actually going to need to unlock the next ship. I think I've got everything unlocked on the St. Louis that I can get. Yeah, it looks like it. Yeah, it looks like I have enough XP to get my South Carolina class. Cool. So this is an historic day. Research that ship. Purchase for 325,000 credits. And there we go. We now have my first battleship. As you can probably see, you get double XP for the first battle that you win. That's true for World of Tanks and World of Warplanes as well, I believe. Auto resupply is enabled. Oh, looks like I could get a repair party. Oh, that actually brings back some hit points, too. Alright. Looks like I can immediately upgrade my ship's engine, assuming I have the money for it, which I do. So it would be nice to go a little bit faster, given how big and heavy these battleships tend to be. Okay. That's mounted. I can also eventually mount a fire control system and upgrade my hull, which will give me more hit points. But in the meantime, now that I got my battleship, let's go battle. We'll see how horrible this goes, although I definitely have more firepower now, and as you've seen, I actually have super turrets on it, which allows me to fire from pretty much any angle all of my guns, as long as I can broadside. Or at least something resembling broadside. Much better field of fire that way. Alright, so here we are on our, what is it, South Carolina class, I believe? Yeah. 29,000 hit points. Looks like I've only got so many of these repair teams here. I've got the regular repair that has a cooldown, and then 3 repair teams.
General quarters.
Good luck, everyone.
Go to full speed here, which is not going to be much.
Good luck, everyone. Many thanks.
You can see my turrets moving.
Received. I'm on it. Much obliged.
Enemy force sighted on the horizon.
Alright, let's get turned around. We already have a view on an enemy battleship. I am going to have to get broadside of it and get all my guns firing, though. I know that much.
Reporting the position of a strategic target.
How far away is he? Oh, there's a couple of them. A couple of ships out there. Well, he's apparently too far away for me to be able to shoot right now. So we'll see what happens. But we do have someone in firing range. That's shooting over the island to try to get at us. We have a destroyer here. That's going to make this interesting. Boy, this is slow to reload.
Enemy heavily damaged.
Torpedoes to start.
Oh, crap. Yep. See, what I tell you about those torpedoes. They just traded a destroyer for a battleship, basically. And she's going down. Now, while I'm here, if I want to, I can switch to Allied ships and I can see how they're doing. But I'm probably just going to head back to the port. Because that's really all I need to be showing you today. I don't want this video to go on forever. And once the battle is over, it'll appear back here ready to fight, all repaired and everything. And I can immediately go back into battle with my St. Louis class. So yeah, that's World of Warships, everyone. Free to play from wargaming.net. And once again, my name is Mythical Daka, and I'll see you next time.